Well, howdy there, MMIA participants. We know you're excited to hitch up your wagons and embark on the Montana Trail adventure, but there are some important preparations to ensure safe passage. We don't want to see anyone succumb to typhoid fever, smallpox, or dysentery after all. There are several preventive and proactive measures we will discuss to set you off on the right foot, or the left if you prefer. You get the idea. Why does your self-funded pool care about preventive care? For one, our monthly premium rates are calculated almost exclusively on charges incurred from participant medical and pharmacy claims. Less costs collectively from our members means lower rates for everyone. Preventive care makes sense for your overall health and the health of your piggy bank. Honestly, if you can improve your health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases before they develop, it is way less costly. Now, why is it important to prioritize preventive services? Simply put, experiencing discomfort, illness, depression, or cognitive fog isn't enjoyable and significantly complicates daily life. Treatment is often less invasive and easier, at least, when health issues are detected earlier. We want you to be able to live your best and most healthy life, engaging fully in all that sparks joy for you. Plus, you'll need to be in tip-top shape to weather the challenges you'll undoubtedly encounter on the Montana Trail. As such, there are several no-cost preventive care services and proactive medicine best practices to ensure you're in good form for your journey west and for every day. Choose a topic and click to learn more. Just kidding, we don't have the budget to make this interactive, so we'll just go through them in order. Were you aware as an MMIA medical plan participant that you have several preventive services available to you, free of cost, regardless of which plan you're on? Even high deductible? Boy howdy, it's true. Your benefits cover all services listed on the Preventive Health Services section at healthcare.gov. It is essential to take advantage of annual checkups and age-appropriate tests to reduce health risk and detect illnesses at an early stage when treatment is most effective. And tarnation, these services come at no cost to you, so there is no reason not to get them done. Please contact Allegiance or consult the healthcare.gov site if you have any questions about what all is covered. In addition to preventive services covered by your plan, you should focus your at-home preventive care on strengthening each of these next proactive medicine categories to improve everyday life and your chances on the challenging passage westward. Think of these topics as your at-home preventive longevity living my best life care. We are focusing on 3 areas, though there are, of course, others to explore. In a lot of ways, these topics are all intertwined with one another. Many suggestions or activities for one area will help in another and have a compounding effect on overall health. Also consider nutrition, sleep, and other well-being best practices for your lifestyle. When you think of wellness, the main topics that come to mind are often diet and exercise. They are both very important, but long-term studies have proven emotional health to be as important, if not more. In fact, negativity and loneliness have been estimated to shorten a person's lifespan by as many as 15 years. Similar health consequences to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, according to the National Institute on Aging. We were reminded during the COVID-19 pandemic how important in-person social interaction is for our emotional health and well-being, and the long-term studies further support these notions. While on your travels, don't just sit by yourself near the campfire, silently stewing about the demanding day on the trail. Catch up with others in your caravan, share some jokes and a laugh. Generally, take time and connect with others that have similar passions or interests, preferably in person. Volunteering and helping others can also provide a profound sense of positive fulfillment. Creative activities have proven to be effective at reducing feelings of loneliness and help to build resilience even when you're alone. Try some sketch drawing, or, silly as it may sound, pick up a coloring book and crayons and spend some time coloring. Creative expression can come in many forms like gardening, baking, creating a mosaic or a stone fence. There are many different things that can provide this benefit, and your art doesn't have to be good. Just the act of creative expression is extremely impactful to your emotional well-being and your cognitive health. And don't forget your free employee assistance program with Sapphire Resource Connection. Each participant and those in their household receive up to 6 counseling sessions per issue per year. Visit srconnection.com or reach out to the MMIA EB team for more information. Dr. Nir Barzilai, the founding director of the Institute for Aging Research at Albert Einstein College of Medicine, states, "Hands down, the most important intervention we have for aging is physical exercise, which has positive benefits for everyone at every stage of life. Strength training and cardiovascular exercises are particularly important." We'll talk over 3 subsets of exercise, what they look like, and how frequently you should do them ideally. Don't despair if you can't do them as often as suggested. Some is always better than none. A small fish is better than an empty dish, after all. In fact, going from 0 weekly exercise to 90 minutes a week can reduce your risk of dying from all causes by 14%. These are different for everyone. Please adapt to what works for you and your current fitness. Zone 2 cardio. Think briskly walking next to the horse and carriage for an extended time. See also low-intensity steady state, or more generally, a longer 30-minute to 1 hour continuous workout where you can converse if you have to, but it's not easy. Look to do this several times a week. Strength training. Think lifting the carriage to replace a wooden wheel or chopping wood for the fire. Generally, lift heavy things a couple times a week. Whether it's a weight routine at the gym or getting creative with at-home workouts, body weight workouts, etc. It doesn't need to be super intense to be impactful. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week. VO2 max training. See also high-intensity intervals. Think of sprinting to escape danger. Generally, push some efforts and get your heart rate elevated for a few intervals of a minute or 2. Could be on an exercise bike, rowing machine, hiking trails, or the streets in your neighborhood. Aim for 1 day of this type each week, completing 4 high-intensity intervals for 1 to 2 minutes with the same amount of rest in between. There is no use having great physical health if our minds aren't sharp. Like your muscles and tendons, your brain needs to be challenged and worked regularly to maintain good cognitive function. On your journey, you'll need to perform plenty of navigation and certainly need to keep your mind nimble to reason and quickly think through challenges that come your way. Generally, it's best to engage in new skills and hobbies and continuous learning to stimulate your mind. Here are some examples. Learn a new language, play a musical instrument, pick up a new dance, take a class, play board games, or maybe try out a new cooking or baking recipe. Ultimately, it also helps reduce the mindless scrolling and junk TV streaming and engage our minds more meaningfully. Maybe even institute no-screen Saturdays as a family. All right, now that you know of all the free preventive services available and proactive medicine best practices, you're ready to saddle up and hit the trail. And while you're out there braving the elements, don't forget about your no-cost teledoc services, where you can be connected with a board-certified doctor within minutes, literally any time of day. The code to take the quiz and earn your $50 incentive is NAVIGATE. Click on the Take Quiz Now button on the educational video tile to begin the brief quiz.